know where I'm going.
The Price of Honesty.
Yep.
Yeah. Jay, you still working on that, man?
He typed in the chat box.
Okay, so we doing The Price of Honesty. Oh, what did Jay say in the chat box? Hold up, let me see something.
He just said, "Hey, Miss Lady."
He really come on here to speak to Lynette. Hey, nigga, never came.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah,
we know our brothers.
I know, we know our brothers. Come on, man.
The podcast, AJ.
Yeah. What you call it? Ain't going. What you call it? Yeah. All right.
We know our brothers. Real. See, Lynette, we old school. We go for it. We old school. We go for it. He didn't want to come to the podcast.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong.
Hey, fix your mic, Jay. Come back on and hit us up, man.
Come back on, you can talk to Lynette while we on the air.
Yeah. So
the price of honesty.
The price of honesty.
Well, first. Well, do you want to just
let's see how does it relate to which
very
chapter
quick synopsis.
or how does it relate to the book?
Okay, like
very quick synopsis.
So basically, Jake's girlfriend is encountering a dilemma where something tragic happens in the book that she has to tell him about. And she is concerned about whether or not she should be honest with him, even though she knows it's the right thing to do. So she doesn't know if it's going to revert him to back to his old behavior. So I'll just leave it at that. Get the book. It's on Barnes and Noble. It's called Ardent Grandeur. So,
nice. Okay. So Lynette. All right. So how does that relate to real life? The price of honesty. I mean, being in a situation where you are concerned with being honesty, and what would the possible repercussions be from being honest? How do you relate that to real life? And then we coming to you, Nike.
So I get. Oh, go ahead.
No, I said we're doing to you, and then we're going to Nike.
So I'll give you an example. I was in a relationship before.
Was it toxic? Toxic relationship?
It was. It was one of the. Okay. Yes, it was.
One of the toxic ones. Never mind. Go ahead.
The person was very insecure, and so they kind of accused me of doing things that I wasn't doing, and they were very obsessed and possessive. So it became very stressful and toxic. So I had to get out of that relationship. But anyway, during our courtship, we were getting to know each other, and so I was being honest, and when he asked questions, I was answering them honestly. And I didn't know that my response to one of the questions would be the crutch of our entire relationship.
Wow.
Exactly. Wow. So it's like, okay, how honest? I was told that I'm too honest, which I thought it's no such thing. Honesty is honesty. Right. So there's no such thing as being too honest. But I guess in a sense, I kind of get it now a little bit.
Right.
The truth don't come in half sizes.
Well, but I mean, but that's a good
you're either gonna be on, you know what I'm saying? You're either telling the truth or you ain't. You know what
I mean?
Right.
Well, now,
but in the
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm listening to that.
But the too honest part is I guess it would be like if somebody say, well, do you like this shirt? And then it's like, well, no, I really don't like this shirt because the because part makes it too honest. All I asked you was, do you like the shirt? Yes or no?
But wouldn't do you like this shirt? No. I think that would be worse. I mean,
why you hating?
I would think when you say the because, that gives you the opportunity to soften up a little bit. Well, because it's pink and pink is not my color.
Well, what if you don't soften it up because
so that's just no, that shit trash. You know what I mean? You can't.
But that's the Lynette treatment.
Right. So then the person would say you're being too honest.
I mean, so okay, well, let me ask you this then. Looking back at it, were there instances when you were quote unquote too honest, where if you had the ability to do it over, where you would have maybe responded to that question in another way that maybe wasn't as hurtful?
Right. If I had the opportunity to do it over and in my newer relationships, I don't share that information. They asked me something about somebody that I dated before, and I didn't really want to tell them. But I did tell him because I was being honest.
So you were
and
halfway
then
telling
that was the crutch of our entire relationship.
Right,
This person
right.
kept being brought up throughout our entire 8-year relationship.
Wow.
Like, and I'm like, this person is not even thinking about me. So now I never tell anybody else.
Whoa. So we was like,
must have been a celebrity or something.
Right.
Well, anyway, that's your business. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Hey,
there you go. That's it. That's it.
He went right there. He went right there.
No, but you can tell us later. So
Lynette, you can tell us later offline. But go ahead.
I will not be too honest ever again.
I mean, but wait a minute though. Okay, all right,
I prefer honesty.
I mean, but then the question is, now we talked about this one time on the podcast. So if someone asks you a direct question and it's a closed question, do you know this person or have you dated this person? How would you respond to that?
I would say I would rather keep our past in the past because I don't think that that's important.
Oh, the slickness.
That's not slick. That's not slick. I'm still being honest. I don't want to talk about it.
Stay tuned for Real Brothers next week where we'll have skeletons in the closet.
Next time,
all I'm gonna say is
we need a slick answer.
Really want to know that.
Right. We need a slick answer. We go.
That's not slick.
Ain't no wrong with being slick.
I mean,
all right, Terry. All right, like, what your thoughts, man? What you got, Mike?
I think that honesty is honesty, man. Like I know some, and Venus will tell you something different, right? She'll say like that, I'm gonna believe when I'm gonna believe anyway,
right?
Which is true, is true. But I'd rather you if you lie to me and I find out about it, I'm done, right? Like I'm done. I don't care what it's about. If you lie to me about something small, then I'm looking like, well, damn, you lying to me about little shit. Like, you would lie to me about some big shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, now, Lynette said, and this is kind of where I was going to go, not everyone can handle the truth.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, right. So
true.
Now this is not Lynette Clement. This is Lynette Creamer.
Right.
Merrick's. All right. So
that's true.
I mean, but so is it true then that what a person don't know won't hurt them, right?
Depends on what that don't know is.
Wait a minute. Wait, Lynette, are you saying you disagree with that?
Yes, I am.
Okay, explain that, please.
You says what a person don't know won't hurt them.
Right.
So the reason why that I would argue against that is let's say if you're married and you go to date somebody else and you don't tell them that you're married. So what a person don't know will hurt them because when they find out that they've been
but then they know though, that's the difference. You just that
wasn't what I just said.
Please, you said when they find out. My question was what a person don't know. So what I'm saying, if they never found out, it doesn't hurt them. That was my question.
It will. They will find out, and
you're changing the question. You're changing my question.
The truth always comes to the light.
The truth. Thank you, TL. Let's realistically talk.
But answer my question. My question was: is it true that what a person doesn't know won't hurt him? Is that statement true? Though you can't say they're going to eventually find out. You're changing
that statement is not true.
That statement is not true. Thank you.
Not true.
So you don't know will hurt you.
Let's say you was going out with a girl. Wait. Let's say you was going out with a girl, right?
Right.
And then you found out she was HIV positive.
You find out. I said.
All right, let's say you don't find out.
Right.
Exactly. But you die.
That's still going to hurt you.
Y'all.
It's going to hurt you.
No. Y'all did something different.
Wait, it's not going to hurt you?
Yes, but you catching the disease. That's different. Come on, y'all.
Okay, but you die before you find out you got it. You die before you find out you got it.
I think y'all twisted my joint up a little bit.
How?
I mean, because again,
somebody got a good
what they say. Who, Darlene?
Darlene said, "What a person doesn't know won't get brought up 10,000 times during your relationship."
Kind of goes along the way.
I think that's the way women approach that type of topic.
But that's what
women are
saying.
men have different different opinions on that piece.
What do you mean?
Because I think women are a little bit more hesitant to tell you about shady shit in their background
like the
than
true
a guy.
number.
Like a guy, he gonna be like, yeah, I was fucked up back then, you know, or I did that, and because the stigma is not
true. That's true.
as
double standard.
True. That's true.
On a guy as it is on a woman, right?
Yeah, right.
So a woman is she's gonna be like, yeah, in my 20s, I dated a few guys,
a couple football players, not the whole team.
After a while, you find out, man, she's doing all kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, true. I agree with that.
Ain't your it's not your business. But if you ask her about it, or you know, if it comes up, then I would expect you to be honest about it.
I mean, but now let me ask this then to both of you, and we're gonna Lynette first. You kind of alluded to it earlier, and that's the dilemma that the lady in the book that was dating Jake. Is that true? Is that showing a certain level of love, though? Because I don't want to say something that could possibly affect you negatively. Let's say I say something that spins you out of control and you wind up back on drugs. Is shielding that bit of truth also showing a bit of love?
Well, it depends on in the situation in which you bring it up, yes. But in the situation where the characters in the book, she has to tell them. Like, it's something that is so drastic that she would be wrong if she withheld that information from him.
Right. Now, Lynette said the statement is true, but not realistic. And I wonder, I don't know what she means by that. So I wish she would
tell us what you're talking about.
Also, Darlene said it doesn't have to be shady. What does she mean? Darlene, you need to click on the link and get on and
that's my mom. Hi, Mom.
Oh, that's your mom? How you doing, Miss Darlene?
She's not gonna click on the link.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, okay, we gonna ride with that. How you doing, Miss Darlene? Miss Smith. But Lynette, you need to pop on and explain what you mean by that. Now, elaborate.
I think the situations can be different. Like everything is not going to have the same answer.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Everything is not
kind of like a nuanced thing, you know.
Correct. I agree. So, Knight, something you said earlier. Then you said if a person is going to lie about the small things, they'll lie about the big things. Which I agree with. But what if you only have to lie about the things that are truly detrimental? I'm not going to lie about something that's tiny, but if I know that this thing that if I gave you.
Why? That's where I'm at. Like,
why lie? Period.
Listen. Wait a minute. Let me finish what I'm saying. I'm not talking about me. I'm saying in the contents of what we're discussing. If a person doesn't lie about the small things, but they bend the truth a little bit, or they're not as honest about something that might drive you back to drugs, as we just said, though, that could be showing a level of concern or level of love, like we would do with our kid, right?
You got to be honest to your kids too. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm at the point, and this is I'm only talking for 50, 50 something year, 50. How old am I? 54-year-old Terry.
Right. He's been lying about his age.
I'm not talking.
I'm only 40. I'm only 40.
I'm not talking about 24-year-old Terry, right? So like at this point in my life, why I gotta lie? Who? First of all, like, what I got to lie about?
True.
You know what I mean? I'm either gonna do whatever I'm gonna do, or I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
You know what I mean? And if that's part of being a grown ass man too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like.
True.
A grown-ass man ain't gonna lie because what he gonna lie for?
He's not doing anything.
You don't have to lie, right?
I mean, but again, now we're talking about Bryce and Jackie. Her name is Jackie.
I wish I could tell y'all. So Bryce has moved on from Jackie at this point.
Okay.
Now he's with Lydia, and something happens that Bryce is really going to be impacted by this, but he has to know.
Right.
So, but she's afraid to tell him for more reasons than one, that he might revert back to his old ways,
right.
or that it may impact their relationship, that she might lose him altogether. So it's kind of a selfish standpoint, because even though it's something that's tragic, that she would be wrong, very wrong if she did not tell him. Like she has to tell him, but she's faced with a dilemma of I don't know how to, because I know what it looked like before, and I don't want to go back there. So basically, she just has to make a decision. So again, every life decision matters more than you think.
True. Okay.